Have you heard of the opportunity card for Germany? Are you dreaming of living and working in Germany? There's a brand new way to make this happen, and it's called the opportunity card. So if you've ever wanted to move to Germany but didn't know how to start, then this video is for you. Today I'm going to break down everything that you need to know about the Germany opportunity card, which is a pathway for skilled workers and job seekers from non-EU or outside EU country seeking to work and live in Germany. So make sure to watch this video to the end, as it's going to be very detailed and informative, from step-by-step guide, documents required to secure an opportunity card for Germany. So stay tuned, I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel at Adagya.com. Over here, we are known best for providing and giving detailed information regarding the travel and touring industry, from hotel bookings, ticket reservations, flight bookings, visa applications, documents, and so on and so forth. So if you want to learn more, have information regarding all these areas, then make sure to subscribe to this channel, and we promise to give you all the latest information and updates regarding our industry. So kindly subscribe to the channel if it's your first time, and also if you've been with us throughout this journey, thumbs up. So back to the topic for today. Alright guys, so first of all, what is the Germany opportunity card or the Chance card, right? Let me know in the comment section, have you heard of Germany opportunity card? What do you know about it? How well do you know it? Okay, so the opportunity card or the Chance card in German is a point-based system. It is a new German opportunity card, which is a resident permit that allows anyone from a non-EU country or member country from the European Union to have or get a permit to live in Germany for up to a year in search for a job. So while you are in Germany and seeking for the job, the opportunity card will allow you to take up to a 2 weeks trial job or part-time, which will not take more than 20 hours for you to work, so that by virtue of that you are able to secure a proper job and then you apply for a work permit. So basically that is what the opportunity card is all about. So let's ask ourselves how one can get qualified to this opportunity card. Now, in order to be eligible or qualify for an opportunity card, the applicant must follow a criteria, right? And the first on the list is you must be proficient in a German language or English language, at least A1 in Germany or B2 in English, as it is the common European framework of reference for language. So most of you watching this video, I know you are abreast with the English language, and then that wouldn't be a bigger problem with you. So make sure that you are fluent or you are proficient with the English language with at least a B2 certification, or a German language level at least with an A1. So as this is the common framework the Europeans give reference to as a medium of instruction, right? And so the second from the criteria is educational background. In order to be accepted into this program, you must have completed at least 2 years of vocational training or have a university degree which is recognized in the country in which you obtained it. So you must have a qualification which takes not less than 2 years to complete from the vocational institution, and then also you must also have a university degree from the country where you are doing the application from. Okay, so now the next on the requirement is financial solvency. So in order to be able to get this opportunity card or get accepted into the opportunity card point-based system, you must be able to financially sustain yourself during this period, and the least amount required is 1,030 euros per month. This was made available, or these calculations were done as at last year. However, there might be some changes currently, but on the minimum, you must have at least 1,030 euros for a month, right? So let's assume you are going to spend like 3 or 1 year. You must do the calculation for the number of months that you are going to spend or stay in Germany as you search for the job. Now, also you must accumulate at least 6 points from the point-based system. So I'm going to take you through the system, and then you get to know how the points are being calculated. So let me take you to the screen as I take you through the step-by-step on how you can do the calculation to check whether you are within the points that is required. Okay, so first of all, let me open my browser, and then let's search for this portal, opportunity card. Germany portal or calculator. Okay, let me click on this one, and then we are going to select this first link, which is the chancykate-calculator.com. Let's click on that one. So whilst we are here, we are going to see that points calculator for the Germany opportunity card, right? So starting in June 2024, the opportunity card will provide a simpler pathway for immigrating to Germany. Use our free points calculator to check if you meet the requirements and achieve the necessary 6 points. So let's click on eligibility. So it says ready to check your eligibility. So let's click start. Okay, now so the first question is, do you have a qualification obtained outside Germany? The degree or training certificate must be issued by an accredited institution in the country of origin. Additionally, training completed at a German Chamber of Commerce abroad is also considered valid, even if it is not recognized as vocational training in the country where it was obtained. Okay, so for the sake of video, I think most of us watching this video have a vocational certificate which has been obtained more than 2 years of study, and then also the applicant has completed a university degree. So let me click yes. Or if the applicant has a vocational or university degree, we are going to select this one. So let's take it that I hold a professional qualification, which is a vocational training. Then let's click next. The next question is, did you obtain your qualification in Germany, or it is partially or fully recognized there? With a fully recognized qualification or one obtained in Germany, you automatically qualify for an opportunity card. So over here it says that if you have a qualification which was obtained in Germany, it means you qualify for an opportunity card. So for those of you who have never studied in Germany, we are going to click. The first one says, the first option is yes, my qualification is fully recognized in Germany. Yes, I obtained my professional qualification or university degree in Germany. Yes, my qualification is partially recognized in Germany. No, my qualification is not recognized. So let's click this one, for instance. And then, how well do you speak German? Fluent or better and above? Colloquial B1, adequate B2. Not at all. I personally don't understand German. So let me click this one. And then how well do you speak English? So business fluent or better, fluent, basic command, not at all. So as English is our official language here, I'm going to select fluent. Fluent or B2. I think business fluent or better should, but let me select this one. And then what is your age? So you are going to select your age depending on the age qualification that you find yourself. Do you have work experience related to your formal qualification, and can you provide evidence of work? Yeah, I can provide evidence of at least 5 years of professional experience within the past 7 years. Okay, so let me select this one. I'm selecting this based on my case. And then is your formal qualification in a bottleneck professional? Please provide or please select from the list or choose no if it does not apply. So the bottleneck professionals are qualifications that are highly demanded in Germany. So let's come here and then check some of the bottleneck professions Germany. Okay, so Germany is facing shortage in more than 70 occupations. A recent report from the EU labor has revealed among sectors facing a shortage of workers, including transport, manufacturing, construction, healthcare, engineering, and IT. So these are the highly in-demand professions that are considered as the bottleneck. So it's your formal qualification in the bottleneck professions. So I'm in the IT sector, so let me select IT, and then let's go again. So have you resided legally in Germany for a continuous period of at least 6 months in the last 5 years? So you select depending on your case if you stayed there, and if not. Okay, do you have a partner who also wishes to enter Germany with an opportunity card? That is if you want to move with your partner. And then you have sufficient means or resources to secure your livelihood, at least 12,324 euros per person. So it means that for that 1 year that you are going to be allowed to stay there, this is the calculation that they are going to do based on the monthly calculations that we just did from, as I said. So must you have the means. So let's select this one. Yes, I have. So you've seen that from answers that we've just provided, with my score is 11 at the moment, and yours could be better or similar with mine depending on your case. So this is how it looks like, or this is how the point-based calculator system works. So this is how it's being calculated. So if along the line you make where you can go back and then go and do the corrections, right? Okay, so if you have a recognized vocational qualification in Germany, you are exempted from achieving the minimum number of points, and you can apply for the opportunity card as a recognized skilled worker. And the rest of the criteria listed above still applies to the applicant. Okay, so now let's look at the requirements or documents required for us to get into the Germany opportunity card. So first of all, to prove you meet the requirements for the opportunity card, you must have to submit the following documents in order to be accepted into the program. So first is a valid passport. Now your passport must have been issued within the past 10 years and be valid for at least 3 months as planned time of entry, and must have 2 blank pages, right? Okay. So secondly is we must provide evidence of residence. So an official certificate of residence or registration, an official extract from the residence register, or an identity document. So in Ghana, for instance, we have the Ghana card, which is an identity document aside the passport, and it's been accepted in almost every corporate offices or corporate space that you find yourself. Also, the next on the list is proof of completed vocational training, which is a school certificate or technical college certificate. So once you've graduated or completed a vocational school, you must attach the certificate that you obtained from the institution. Now let's look at the next on the list. The next is the proof of financial solvency. So the applicant have to provide proof that they can sustain themselves financially while looking for job in Germany. So you can provide proof in one of the following ways: by providing a confirmation document for a blocked bank account with an amount of the amount that I quoted earlier, 1,030 euros per every month, right? So block account are Germany-based account that the applicant has to create an account with and then put the money inside over there. So that money will be accessible whilst you are in Germany, right? Okay, so and then you must make a declaration of commitment. So whilst creating the block account, there's going to be a declaration that you are going to make so that the amount that you've deposited in will be dispersed to you whilst you are in Germany. Okay. Also, you must sign employment contract with a German employer for a short or for a part-time job that you applied for before you apply for the opportunity card. So in this case, for instance, this applies to applicants who have gotten a part-time job in Germany. And then with these requirements, the applicant has to sign the contract and then attach a copy of it to the portal on which they are applying for the opportunity card. Okay. Now, next on the list is you must provide proof of valid health insurance. Now, you need a valid health insurance whilst you are in Germany, and you can also obtain this after you've entered. So when you apply for the visa, however, you will likely need to submit a Schengen travel insurance. So travel insurance are the insurance that you obtain whilst traveling outside, and these are going to cater for the applicant or the traveler's health conditions whilst they find themselves outside or in Germany. Okay, now a written notice of recognition from the competent German authority if you have completed your training outside Germany. Okay, so now there are some authorities which are responsible for the recognition. So over here, the applicant would have to get notified or have a written notice from the recognized institution. Now, a residence permit in the country of application. So if you are not a national of the country in which you are staying, you must provide a residence permit. So let's assume you are a foreigner living in a different country from where you've stayed for more than 6 months. In that case, a valid residence permit would have to be attached. Okay, so now another proof or the required document is proof of German language skills. So you have to submit an official language certificate confirming that your command of German is at least level B2 of the Common European Framework of Reference for Language. Now, also on the language side, we also have proof of English language skills. You have to submit an official language certificate confirming that your command of English is at least C1 of the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. So these are the language requirements or the language documents that we are supposed to attach. And now, next on the requirements are proof of recent job or vocational training places search in Germany. So you must attach an email correspondence with the job that you've applied for, or if you have a job offer, you can also attach the offer letters, and then agency inquiries whereby you are going to give proofs or detailed information regarding the agency for which you are going to work part-time with. Now, next on the requirements are proof of your relationship with your partner. That is, if you are a married person or you have a spouse. In that case, you are going to attach a marriage certificate or civil partnership certificate, and then also extract from the marriage or civil status register, which are all being issued by the court, right? So your documents have to be in English or German. If they are not, you have to translate them and then submit a notarized copy with you whilst doing this application. Okay, now, so now that we've gotten all these informations and documents ready, how then can one apply for the opportunity card in Germany? So let's look at the requirement. Let's look at the application or the step-by-step guide that we can use to get our opportunity card. So first of all, you can apply for the opportunity card online or in person at a German embassy or consulate. So this depends on the country or the jurisdiction that you find yourself. So if you happen to be from a country where you have the Germany embassy in, it means that you would have to book an appointment and then apply for this category of visa and then get your visa issued to you at the embassy, right? So always make sure to check from their portal to know what mode you are supposed to do your application from. So citizens of Australia, Canada, Israel, Japan, New Zealand, the Republic of Korea, the United Kingdom, or the United States of America can apply for an opportunity card or the chance card after they've entered Germany, and then do that at the local or the foreigners office, right? Also, if you hold a passport from one of these countries, you do not need an entry visa, as you will simply have to contact the foreigners office and then submit your application for a residence permit along with the required documents, right? So how much does the opportunity card really cost? It doesn't cost that much. It costs, the fee for a German opportunity card is around 75 euros, which you have to pay in your local currency at the application center where you are going to do your submission or the appointment. And then the method of payment will depend on the Germany or embassy or consulate, right? So if you are to pay in cash, the embassy will determine whether you are to pay it in cash or if you are to pay with a credit card. And so what is the processing time for an opportunity card? Your application for an opportunity card will take several weeks. However, it doesn't take more than 6 months to process. So the embassy or the consulate will notify you once your application has been processed. And factors leading to this long processing period can be affected by backlogs and number of applications or the applicants they are handling. Okay, so what to do after you've obtained the opportunity card? After you've gotten your opportunity card and you're about to enter Germany, make sure that you schedule an appointment at the resident registrar's office to register your residence. Also, start looking and applying for jobs. In the meantime, you can work for a maximum of 20 hours per week or up to 2 weeks in trial work periods. And then if you find a job, you have to apply for a residence permit for the purpose of employment to continue working and living in Germany. So these are the detailed information that one has to know about the opportunity card for Germany. So I hope you've been inspired with this video. Which of the documents you have and which one are you struggling with? Let me see you write down in the comment section, and then let's see how best we can support one another to get this document. So thanks so much for watching. The channel has been adagya.com. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you've not, and also hit the like button if you really like this video, and also make sure to share this video to reach or increase the community. Thanks so much. See you in our next video. Peace out.